if any of you guys have actually subscribed to my YouTube channel, which will be an absolute miracle if you have, I have a bit of a campaign going about how badly fitted diesel heaters are in yachts. Last year alone, I think I dealt with 3 or 4 fires that were almost certainly caused by the diesel heater failure. Certainly this last couple of years in the UK, we've had a number of deaths linked to cheap installations of diesel heaters, where people have basically, like myself, I've just bought this off the internet for £8. Genuine piece of Chinese supply. Doesn't say it's not to be fitted in a yacht. And this is how it arrived. It's got a little clamp here, and this what looks like quite a nice little exhaust. It's the exhaust that's part of the big problem with a lot of these diesel heater installations, and I've seen them on Webesto and Everspatcher, where people have bought the units and then thought, oh, rather than pay 70, 80 quid, I can buy this for a tenner. And when I received this in the post, I thought it's as bad as I thought it was. Basically, there's a little hole here which you might just be able to see now, and that is meant to be at the bottom for when it's fitted in a truck. So when it's in a vehicle and the exhaust is blowing through here, any water vapour that collates will drop out this hole. Now in a yacht, any vapour that drops out that hole is going to be carbon monoxide or exhaust gases, and they're not going to escape being in your cabin or your locker. So that's the first thing. When I got it here, I actually put my hand on one end and thought I would see how bad it is. I blew on this end. I don't know if you can hear that, but it became very obvious to me that this whole unit is not the slightest bit airtight. It's not even just this hole here, it is that badly made. So just to give you a little demonstration of how bad it is, I managed to find a cork from a bottle of wine. Hopefully this will work. Okay, put my finger over that little hole there. I'm going to fill up this exhaust without trying to get water all over my wife's kitchen table. Oh, it's coming out everywhere. Right, so that is that. That's the hole there, but can you see all the other areas it's dripping out of through the casting? Everywhere it's dripping. The most alarming point is even the fitting here. Look at all this. This is all the fact that the seam is not the slightest bit airtight. So I know that's probably going to get me in trouble with the wife because I've got water all over the kitchen table now. But if you buy a boat or you own a yacht and you've got a diesel heater, look at your exhaust system. Make sure you haven't got one of these fitted. If you have, get rid of it. Buy yourself the proper exhaust, which is a stainless steel tube. It clearly says it's suitable for marine use. Then make sure that everything from the diesel heater to the exhaust discharge, which should be the proper insulated fitting, has got insulation over it. Make sure on the top of that you've got an aluminium conduit as well, so it should be double insulated. Make sure that it's not anywhere near anything that's flammable. Should be at least 2 to 3 inches away from the turn of a deck, GRP deck, wooden deck. I've got some lovely photographs where the exhaust has touched the underside of a piece of deck and it's actually charred it. The diesel heater should be fitted on a non-flammable frame system, away from anything flammable. The fuel line, please make sure it's an ISO marked 7840 diesel line. Make sure there's a stop tap at the tank for it, and make sure that where it's taking the air from to run the thing, there's no petrol or anything else flammable, gas. I shouldn't need to say this, but it's amazing when I do my surveys, the things I find. So I hope you find that of interest. Please have a look at my other YouTube videos about diesel heaters. I hope you find they're useful, and have a safe winter.